Alright, hello guys, and welcome to episode 6 of World Domination. This is a pretty interesting tick, guys, because just in the very next tick here, we're finally going to be in 1973. And the interesting thing about 1973 is I set one of my objectives in the first episode to hit 300,000 profit sometime in the year. I think it would be a little bit too unrealistic to suggest that I could get it on the first turn, but just sometime within the year, I really hope to hit 300,000 profit, and I'm getting very, very close. Let's just try and lease another plane before I show you guys my profit, so let's go ahead and order that, but yeah, if we take a look at my profits, where is it? Here it is, 243,000 on a downtick, 0.11. November is one of the worst months. We have a pretty high margin too. I think it's over a 33% margin, just doing some quick math. Just over 33%. Yeah, everything is going quite well, you know? Like even I have imperfect things like, an overflooded counter and stuff like that, yet the airline is still doing very decently. So I'm really excited to see what happens when the tick turns over now. Yeah. So one thing I want to do is I want to keep taking up my services and other stuff investment so I don't get carried away thinking my company's doing too well, where in reality it's just because I'm not really investing in anything. I also really need to heavily invest in a new hub. I think that's a bit too expensive. I'll hold off on, it's increasing. So when it stops increasing, probably around 80 is when I'll increase it again. Yeah, so I need to increase New York a little bit more because I think I'm a bit late on that first hub. So yeah, anyways, we go ahead and pass this turn now and see what we get on this uptick. Only plus 1k. I guess most of my routes were full, and the increase in investment expenses kind of hampered any improvement this turn. Yeah. As you guys can see, my profit went up 50,000, but so did my expenses. A big portion of which, probably about 35,000 of which, was an increase in investments and an increase in kind of loss of money due to increase of new routes, which aren't quite full yet, I would guess. So on another note, let's go ahead and just place in an order of some more of our trusty 707 320Bs. These are going to be a flagship for quite a while until I unlock maybe a 767 200 or another nice small stopover capable plane. Yeah, right now with no smaller stopover capable plane, it's like 747, 7 DC-10, or like this plane basically. Yeah, very soon I will start to be able to purchase DC-10s, probably in a few years' time. They'll come, easily within in reach for my income level, but currently as is, boy, they are expensive. Yeah, I don't really want to start going into using them yet because I don't want to wait so many turns. Ooh. I don't want to wait so many turns to be able to open, one route. Like at this current profit level, I'd be able to make 1 or 2 DC-10 routes per turn, where I'm able to make more than 3 with the 707s. And later on, I can always remap the 707s to smaller planes as I upgrade these routes currently probably to a 767 sized aircraft or a DC-10 sized aircraft. Yeah, so that's all in future plans though. For now, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to try and increase our profit. So, seeing that I'm not close to that 300,000 goal yet, I'm going to play a little bit and I'll be right back in a bit. Alright guys, we are back at a very interesting time because we are at 1973.5, which is before the uptick start, and we're already gaining profit even while the turn should technically be, lower demand. Such is a good sign. We're doing a really good job expanding our company in an incredibly efficient way, which is great to see. Yeah, I'm normally not this efficient, so I'm really happy about how it's going so far. The World Traveler Index is obviously looking like it's going to help a lot with my goals of it's basically just going straight up. Look at this curve too. Look at how nice and like exponential that is basically. Um, yeah, it's always great to see a curve like this. In fact, I'm going to screenshot this right now. Perfect. Yeah, that way, like, I could even put it as a thumbnail. Um, yeah, so with that in mind, like, and that beautiful, beautiful growth, let's go ahead and pass the turn. And 300,000. Ooh, 289,000. Um, yeah, level 4 too, so we're getting super, super close. That probably means we're probably first now? Yeah. Well, we've been first for a long time. Yeah, the AI is not a real match for this. In the 1990s, they have less than this, and this is 1973, which is, considering the first like 4 turns, basically nothing happens besides losing money. Um, or the first two, this is really not a bad way to be at. Not a bad place to be at right now. Boy, that was more difficult than it had to be. And there's 2 more cities which I want a 747 for. Um, and honestly, I think that's it. So, yeah, I really can't think of another possible 747 route. So I'm going to go ahead and lease those 2 747s this turn. So perfect. And then I don't think we'll need them from now here on out. The rest I can spend on just trusty old, what's it called, Boeing 707s. Yeah, and these planes can go ahead and finally get me to that 300,000. Let's go ahead and find some nice cities which are like about this size. These are perfect, the ones I've found so far. We can go ahead and create a stopover. The harder part is actually finding a nice city on this side of the planet. Uh, do I have no airplanes? That's a mistake I haven't made before. I accidentally bought regular 707s. Are those 120s? No, they're 320s. So they've got decent range. Okay, that's not the end of the world. I've got some ideas for how I could use those. Oh gosh. Uh, well, that is a real, real pain, guys. Such a silly mistake. The first thing I have to do, like, oh, they have minimized seat pitches. Who needs to renovate it then? I mean, I don't care that the surfaces aren't perfect, but they have. I thought they wouldn't have by default minimized seat pitches, but I guess they're a plane type I've used before, so I guess I've just got to waste them on routes like this. Um, I'm not even sure if they'll be full all the time on a route this size, but this is the price I get to pay for not paying attention while ordering. Lesson learned, I guess. I'll just do something like this as well, just waste this route. Um, I guess it's really not the end of the world because they should still make decent money, but just a shame because I'm sure it's going to be a ton less than how much a direct route would be making. Or a stopover route, my bad. Yeah, I need to reclaim slots too. Wait, London's not upgraded, right? Yeah, no, it's not. So I got to decrease all these schedules to make way. Oh, this is a real shame, guys. Not really how I wanted to see it, but I guess that's what you get for not paying attention. Buffalo? Nope. Definitely not Buffalo or Rochester. Those guys are way too small. I could do Anchorage, maybe? Yeah, why not? Just Anchorage direct. It can't even fly to Anchorage? That's some trash range. Moulton direct? No, I need Moulton for a stopover. Muscat direct? Yeah, Muscat direct. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm using a ton of routes I would otherwise use on direct routes for these stupid, or for stopover routes on these 707s. So hopefully that doesn't throw off the balance too bad. Let's see if I can just pick something out on this side. San Salvador. You can't fly that far even. That is exacerbating. Key West is a bit small. Birmingham. Here we go. You it actually can't make it to Birmingham. This plane is so bad. Ah, guys, I'm so annoyed. I am so annoyed. All these cities are terrible. Like they won't fill if I put them on these routes. Uh, Lagos. All right, so we are back. Quick interruption there. So hopefully those routes I just made can stay high in load factor. But shame I accidentally bought some stupid 707s. Yeah, really silly mistake. I didn't even notice because they look so similar when you're going to purchase them, right? So yeah, go ahead and order those. And yeah, we should pass the turn, and we should probably pass 300K. And there we go. That's 300,000 in profit before the year 1974. That is completely wonderful. And I'm also kind of just curious. Let's take a look at this kind of route. Okay, well, that's obviously not a fair comparison. It's not even close to full yet, being only 1 turn old. So I'm gonna have to go back to those in a while and see how those darn direct routes are doing. Messing up my stopover plan, eh? I was wondering why I could afford 4 of them. That was the first turn I could afford 4 aircraft in 1 turn, so I was like, wow, I'm doing pretty good. 4 aircraft in 1 turn, and then it turned out just because I bought cheaper aircraft. Yeah, pretty kind of classic move by me to do a silly mistake like that. So yeah, now that we've hit 300,000, you know what? I'm just gonna play on, and when something interesting happens, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I just thought of something interesting. So I was looking at my routes, and here is Los Angeles to freaking London, and this shit is balling it. It is producing, what is this? You know, like 14,000 a turn. Like that's ridiculous. It's like, the other half is Cairo. I think that's producing close to 7,000 a turn. So yeah, that just like shows the immense amazingness of stopovers. But like, it really makes me think: should I be overlapping more routes in the sense of should I make more of my routes have both like 2 747-100s flying on the same route? I'm going to experiment with this. If it doesn't work, well, I'll have a few slightly less profitable 747s flying around. But if it works, then I will have discovered an excellent source of many incomes. So yeah, like as long as you can continue to lease 7.4s, your profit will continue to grow borderline exponentially, I find. One of the best ways there is indeed. Interestingly enough, I ran out of nice stopover routes on the Asian side first. It usually happens the other way around. I think the reason for that is the range. Like, these are all good routes, but out of range. So, looking at, I got Jeddah actually. So, I think though, because I want a decenter route, I'm gonna do something like this. Is Orlando gonna grow yet? I actually, like, what am I gonna use when Orlando and Miami open? I might as well just take them direct, I guess, when they do open. That is a plan. I'm gonna go ahead and take that route. Go ahead and get the Prices Right. Prices Right by Jim Carrey or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't watch game shows very much, but I used to love them. I don't even have a cable subscription anymore, but boy, did I used to like. My favorite channel used to be Discovery Channel, actually. And I think a lot of people will remember the Discovery and History Channel as like great television, but oh my god, if you watch it now, it is the most disappointing thing you'll ever see. Like, it has nothing to do with Discovery slash History, those two channels respectively. Like, it's kind of depressing actually, because there used to be legitimately interesting science shows on the Mythbusters, while not that scientific. Like, now knowing what a true scientific perspective looks like was incredibly entertaining. Um, Not gonna deny that. And shows like How It's Made were extremely informative and scientific. So, like, you got to see the production line process of a lot of things that, you got to see things you didn't expect. It was great television. Um, Sadly, like, I'm not sure if those shows are still running. I'm pretty sure Mythbusters was probably canceled a while ago, but like, I don't know if How It's Made is still going. There was a lot of other shows I can't recall right now, which I really enjoyed actually. Um, Shame that's basically all gone now. Anyways, the other hand, what else is all gone is the number of good stopover routes I seem to be able to find. Um, yeah, the routes are either like I'm saving this for a 747, or this route is too bad for even for even a what's it called 707. So I think, ooh, low battery again. Um, yeah, I seriously need to let my phone charge to full for once. Yeah, because it's gonna keep bothering me like every freaking 20 minutes if I don't let it actually charge past mostly empty, basically. All right, we'll go ahead and find London. Find it. Ooh, there's a nice stopover destination I missed, Moulton. Um, I guess I'll use that for something else. I don't even know what is left on the North American side. Miami, Orlando come to mind, but geez, where was I looking for freaking stopover destinations? Osh. We'll use Osh because you know what? I found it. Go ahead and fix that. Perfect. And yep. So, alrighty. What else? What else? One more 707. Where can we put it? Let's do Omsk to London. And then just find a nice destination somewhere. Key West could be used. Belize? Nope. Nope. Definitely not Belize. That shit probably has a dirt runway right now. It's funny because you could fly an A380 there in this game, even though you'd probably break the freaking runway when it touched down in real life. So I feel like this is a route which won't even fill a 707. London to, what's it called? What am I connecting now? Key West. I'll be curious to see if it works out. So do we have fuel? Yes, we do. I'm getting in the habit of getting fuel first now. So I'm just going to have to now get into the habit of not double checking that. So I'm going to put in a huge lease order for a bunch of these guys. 4 of them, sure. Oh, I ordered them completely wrong. That's fine. I should have expanded the premium classes. I'll show you guys what I do about that. I'll just switch some planes flying thinner routes out, and it should be nice and balanced. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Pass the turn. And yeah, we even lost money because we put in a big lease, and lease orders, of course, do that. Look at this world traveler next to. Look at it go. That's so great. All right. So let's look at Abuja to London. Nope, that was a stopover half. So of course that's not making very much. I think it was this one then. 2.4K at 80%. That's not bad. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's not the end of the world. It's not exactly heroically profitable, but we're not losing money. And you know what? You can't complain too much when, like, compared to a regular 707 that's not even really losing money. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gotta start making stopover routes like this too, because there's no other destinations basically. I can upgrade these to probably 767 300s in the future. Would be about the right size for this route. I'm not sure if that's too big, and we're just gonna be flying around empty seats, but we'll find out when the time comes. And then Fortezella to London to see what other cities we have around here. Kazan. Nice. Make sure we get the prices right once again. Yeah, this is the most boring part of this game for sure, is pricing the damn routes. I should probably eventually now start to do the pricing trick to avoid having to manually do it for every route. Where's the other one? Oh, there it was. São Luís. Good old coastal Brazilian cities. And we can go ahead and stop somewhere like Baghdad. And go ahead and request the slots in London too. Let's try and get at least 3,000 in my home city, London. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to get in my future bases, but I have a feeling it's going to be a primary bottleneck for growth. Though, because I'm just trying to grow profit, right? I'll probably be able to buy out the airports, and without the airports' help, I don't know how the AIs are going to do. I don't expect very high things from the AI without airport help, basically. Yeah, it's invest a little bit more to get these guys going a bit quicker as well, and then you know what I am gonna do is I'm gonna see a lot of the routes I kind of want to make with my 707s are around here. Yeah, so for these routes, I can just use a single range boost on a dash, what's it called? On a, this plane. Fuck, my words are not coming to mouth. Yep. All right, and then we want fuselage coatings is the same as fuel efficient engine, so let's just go with that. I don't know why. Sounds like it'd be cheaper, and unfortunately, it hits a break point where I perfectly can't afford another aircraft. Yeah, I have 4 least 747s coming next turn. Oh shoot, that means that there's a turn I forgot to order aircraft. Oh no, I used them already. My brain. What are you thinking about? Wow, my profit didn't even decrease after increasing the investment so much. Pretty impressive. Impressive. So here we have these 747s. So what I'm going to do first of all is scroll down to the place in the list where it gets a bit rough, like Guadalajara to London. Oh wait, no. How should I do this? Okay, wait. If I go in here, right, I can see see when the planes switch to the less business class, like these 4 or 5 economy in these ones, and there's only 300 in these ones. So all of these routes, Cancun, for example, would appreciate having more economy. And yeah, basically, what? Is there a way to do that without getting out of this tab? We'll find out. Yeah, Vancouver is also one which would appreciate being this. I have literally no muscle memory. Oh, I just put that plane back. On this one, I need to click 2 down, confirm, back. All right, yeah, I'm not used to that clicking sequence, but we'll figure it out. Caracas. Yeah, we'll be downgrading you to a less premium focused cabin. And then back. Yeah, my muscle memory really doesn't have that one down. You know that I do the other ones really quite quickly. So nice. Now we get some more premium heavy cabins to replace on some of the better routes. So we're going to sort by aircraft here. We're sorting by aircraft instead of anything else because then we can see both sides of the stopover. Otherwise, it's difficult. So, Louisville, Caracas, Bengaluru, London, Hiroshima, Tehran, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. I'm looking for good cities here. Athens, Bogota, Wuhan, London, Istanbul, Rio. Where are the actually good cities? Jesus, Osaka. That's a good one. Boston, Mexico City, Mumbai, London, Denver. Denver, Bangkok sounds like a really good one to replace. Both sides are green. Let's go ahead and replace that. Or not replace that, but add a second one. Jesus, that's ridiculous. All right. Detroit, London, Hong Kong, Washington, London, Shanghai, uh, San Francisco, London, Guangzhou. Looks exceptionally good. Uh, Cairo, LA, we already have that. Uh, oh, I think the stop might actually be above it. So, for example, this plane would be this and this route. That figures. I realized that since I know Los Angeles is Cairo, corresponding to Cairo. So, um, yeah. So that means this is actually Dallas, London, Shanghai, for example. And this is Detroit, London, Bangkok, which is probably definitely a contender for another plane. What else do we have? Beijing, New York is probably, even though there's competition, one where I could try this. So perfect. That's just an experiment to see how it's gonna do. Of course, I didn't pay very much for those planes, so it's like if they don't do well, whatever. And I'm just gonna spend the rest of my money on good old 707s, and I forgot if I bought fuel. So, wow, I am really on point with remembering fuel. Uh, where are the freaking 707s? Get one more even. Go ahead and order that. What planes? Other planes do I have? I have a couple 707s. Are these range boosted? No, okay, the range boosted ones are still on order. These are just regular, so I need to find some regular 707 routes. Kabul, no airport. Chennai, I know it's going to grow into a monster, Chennai, so I don't want to waste that demand on a 707 route. And right now it's too small to even support a 707 on that node. But, yeah, well, I'm just going to lower the numbers I want to make these routes to what I'm doing now, basically. All right, nice. And of course the other half. So annoyingly tedious. All right. Omaha. Why not? Omaha to London to, let's pick something if we can find one. Addis Ababa. And let's max out the slots in London again. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, one time I did this and the route just preset its price to 1.3. I don't know why it can't do that more often. Yeah, that was like one of the most convenient things I've seen. And I'm like, why can't I just preset the price to? It would make the flow of playing this game so much faster. All right. Anyways. Let's make sure everything's good. And, oh, it's finally time to get a look at how much a route like this makes. It should be completely ramped up. 2.5k. That's not completely ramped up, actually. There's probably more turns. And I'm definitely going to need more counter and office space. Let's just pre-request that. So up to 77. Jesus. Ooh, plus 40k. That tells me that these doubled up routes almost certainly did pretty well. Okay, 86% load factor on a downtick like this is not half bad. Even the competition route, look at that. It's 100% full. That's brilliant. Yeah, that is quite frankly brilliant. And the World Traveler Index is quite frankly backing me up here. Like 3,000, only 3.5 years into the game is so fantastic. So yeah, like the progress which I'm making per turn is insane. This is a down tick. I should be losing profit this turn, and I gained profit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in an order for a few more of these bad boys. I think I had it on 10 first class seats and 50, 55. Oh, this must have been 11. 1155. 1155, 355. I think that's what it was. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and drop an order for 4 of those. Big boys. All right. Nice, nice, nice. I'm very curious too. What does my company value graph look like? Yeah, baby. It's leveled off since whenever it took this steep curve up. I don't know why it did that, but yeah, you can see the 747 orders too. Like that was my first 747 order. We're gonna see another one there. Pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. And then the rest are just gonna be 707s. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on route, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I went ahead and got all those guys on route. Let me just make sure all the pricings are correct. Yep, as you can see, 1.3, I did it correctly. All right, nice. So we're about to pass into an uptick, and let's see if we get an exciting jump in profit. Not really. 343,000, that's not even as high as it was a couple turns ago, but that's also because I have 4 747s, which when you lease them, you know, they subtract your profit, but they don't quite make them yet. So once again, we're going to sort by aircraft, go to the bottom of the Boeing section, where we find our best routes. Philadelphia, London, Taipei. I'm just looking for ones which are exceptionally good. Shanghai. This one's pretty good. Washington, London, Hong Kong. Let's go ahead and get 2 747s on that one. Dallas, London, Shanghai. And wait, hold up. Gonna need some more slots in the good old London. Damn, we're close to 3,000 now. London's about to hit its last upgrade. And looking at my hub situation, I think it's time to max this out. Yeah, we need that hub soon. We need that hub real soon. Yeah, so what were we doing? 747 to the bottoms where there's 2. And yeah, we're somewhere here. So Dallas, Shanghai, right? That one needs to be fixed. Nice. My favorite thing about doing this actually is I do not have to. Wow, that's 2 layers, but I'm just gonna compete with you, mate. And that's 2 layers as well, but I'm just gonna compete with you as well, because I mean one layer is not having any trouble, so why not do 2? And for those 2 707s, let's see if I can quickly find some routes for those. Yeah, I had found some cities around here, but where did they go? Where did they go? What a question. Yeah, I see a number on literally everything here. Now, so I'm avoiding Orlando and Miami on purpose, by the way. I have a special plan for those guys, which is, of course, a 747, so it's not that surprising. But I need to wait for the city to grow to be worth it yet. Yeah, just do something like this, I guess. And boom. Boom. You'll see what I'm going to do for the pricing. I think this is faster overall. Where's the other city? It was somewhere around here. I remember. I must. There we go. There's one, and then something over here. Gas. That place. You know. Click that. Click that, and then gonna go here. All 0% load factor based on default. 1.3 saves myself doing this multiple times. Though if you forget, you're doomed, because it just gets the routes get mixed in with your other routes, and it becomes incredibly hard to find them and then properly replace them to the right price. So with that in mind, I think I'm gonna put in another order for like 747s, as many as I can. Let's three it is. And then the rest are gonna go to even more 707 320. No, I almost ordered the shitty ones again. And let's go ahead and max it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this turn and see if we get an epic profit swing, and if not, or even if so, it's gonna be the end of the episode. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, 361,000. Not great, but not bad. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.